They've just released the new Forrester Wave for learning and performance. And I've seen SuccessFactors learning again, number one. But what I could not avoid noticing is that for the first time in history of the Forrester Wave, there is a huge gap between the number one and everybody else.
Let me tell you about the Forrester Wave. So there's a number of different analysts that do analysis on various kinds of software, and learning management system is one of them, SuccessFactors being one of the learning management system. Let's see what the Forrester Wave is. So this is the representation of the Forrester Wave. You have on the x-axis basically the strategy of the company, so what they want to achieve with their software, and then on the y-axis you have the current offering. And the Forrester Wave use an analysis method that involves analysts from Forrester, vendors and customers, which is very important. So you have feedback from the customers themselves. The circles that you see, the diameter of the circle represents the presence in the market of that specific one. And you see how far back everybody else compared to SuccessFactors.
So does this mean that SuccessFactors is the best LMS in history? To find out, I'm here in Miami because I heard that Nate Harto, the Vice President for SuccessFactors Learning, is here in Miami. Miami is not a small place and is a bit nippy today, according to them.
In the description down below, I will add the link for the Forrester Wave so you can download it.
I hope that, oh, look who's here. Amazing. It's incredible. How are you, my friend? Yeah. All good. It's a bit noisy here. Shall we go inside? I want to ask you some questions about the Forrester Wave.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shall we do that?
Let's go.
Okay, cool.
We need to do a little bit of a history here. So SuccessFactors LMS is not a native of SuccessFactors, but it comes from another company that has been acquired called Plateau Systems. Plateau Systems has been founded in 1996 by my dear friend Paul Sparta, with whom I share a few passions like cooking and racing, that is much better than me, and I hope he has more time than me to do it. Hey Paul, Plateau wasn't the first learning management system, but they climbed the ladder of Gartner and Forrester and the other analysts, getting to the top. They were market leaders at the time when they have been acquired in 2011 by SuccessFactors. So guess what? The learning management system that you have today as leader in the market, SuccessFactors, is basically Plateau that has been improved over time. And the reason why they keep on being leaders is because the same people that built Plateau are today still living in the heart of SuccessFactors learning, like for example, Nate.
Okay, that was a cheesy joke before.
Yeah.
We have to do something. Forrester Wave, tell me about it.
I mean, we're really proud of our position. You know, we've always been ranked as a leader in the quadrant, and we feel that really strong showing this year really reflects that we're investing in the right places, investing in the right types of functionality, the right technologies, and just couldn't be prouder of what we've accomplished and the recognition.
What are the elements you think that make you go so far ahead of everybody else? I don't think that the other got worse, so you must have done something different or better or balanced the way that you implement software.
So I think there's a couple of things. One, it is an incredibly competitive space, and it's a very mature market, and so customers are demanding a balance between really reinforcing the things that they need to do. If you think about traditional training and compliance, keeping products manufactured appropriately, keeping employees and consumers safe, staying in line with regulators, audits, those are all really critical components of an organization. But then there's also the balance there of wanting to innovate and take advantage of new technologies.
Yeah.
So we focus we try to focus on how do we create that right balance. And we've created some great innovative ideas, things like our collections for user-generated content, the ability to create programs for something that is more time-based and less constraining than a traditional curriculum was.
Nate, last time we talked about Open Content Network. How is the content creation evolving? You mentioned now user-created content, so how's that going?
It's going great. We've seen a high adoption from Open Content Network, and we're adding 6 vendors minimum per year. We're seeing a lot of interest from the vendor community as well as from our customers. So we're really happy that the investments that we put in there are really paying off for our customers. From a content creation perspective, though, we're seeing the market really shift towards that third-party created content or user-generated content. one of the things I'm most excited about is empowering people at a department and a subject matter expert perspective, the ability to curate content, bring it in, and have others within the organization follow. So when we talk about social learning, a lot of times we get really focused on, kind of threaded discussions.
Yeah.
Hope that doesn't date me too far, any more than the gray hair does.
Yeah.
But what we really see with the collections is it really is a social learning, because you have people who you respect, who have informal leadership and authority within an organization, or maybe even formal authority, being able to curate and create their own content that they can then have others subscribe to. So that's an area that we see organizations really looking at with a lot of anticipation on how to implement it in their company, and really identifying ways that they can then link that into other areas of people management.
So the subject matter expert, they take control over the creation of the content without relying on external providers or whatever.
And not necessarily heavy content creation. I mean, this isn't like the stuff that you build, right? That's
No, it's agile.
Yeah. It could be very short. Sometimes it's just links. Sometimes it's actual full-on training. But we're seeing a lot of organizations really using that in conjunction with their larger HR processes too. It's a good way to identify succession candidates, incorporate that into performance and potential ratings, looking at the body of work that somebody's generating, and also the number of people that they're helping to enable across the organization.
And lastly, so you are already ahead of the curve. What's next? What's coming?
Yeah.
What makes you more excited? What keeps you awake at night for excitement?
Well, I think there's a lot that's come down the pike. The product that I'm most excited about right now is SAP SuccessFactors Learning Marketplace. So this is a great tool that is leveraging the SAP Hybris technology to bring commerce front and center for learning customers.
This is big.
It's huge, and we're seeing a great amount of interest from our customers. We're using it internally within our own SAP Learning Hub, and I think it's a really incredible testament to the power that SAP can bring of bringing best-in-breed commerce, marrying that together with a turnkey solution for selling training outside of people's four walls. And as you know, I mean, this is technology that we have the capability to serve outside the walls today, but really having a consumer-focused, commerce-focused front end, an integration engine to leverage multiple payment gateways, taxation engines, integrations to order management. We're really excited about the possibilities, and I'm even more personally excited about the reaction our customers have given since we announced it Success Connect.
I'm thinking already about automotive dealerships, brokers, insurance, you name it. I mean, the possibilities are endless. There are really a lot of customers that will make a big investment on this solution.
Absolutely. Everybody's trying to figure out how do they get more with the money that they're given from an organization, and a lot of times training gets looked at as a cost center, but the intellectual property that's being created and the products that are being created have a market. And having a training organization being able to either defer their costs in some models or even being able to make a profit, which we see a huge potential there, is really exciting for a lot of our customers. In now that they've got the training and compliance, they've got the HR, now the next frontier, so to speak, is how do they start selling training as a product.
Nate, it's been a pleasure as usually. Thank you very much for being part of the show. Thanks.
So we got the principle here. SuccessFactors is the number one LMS in the market, but it's catered for many different industries. It's got a lot of features, and for small medium enterprise it could be overwhelming. It might take some time to implement and could be costly. That's why, as Allos Cloud, with our own IP, we implemented an award-winning solution to deliver SuccessFactors learning called Talento Learning. I don't want to tell you much about it, but I'll leave you with this clip that will show you exactly what I'm talking about. It's exactly SuccessFactors, just easy, fast, and affordable. See you in the cloud.